satisfied if you finished it up to this last C band as I instructed and you were able to understand that. This is what it looks like. And now we're just going to take a B band, which for me was my dark navy blue jelly. And now we are going to, oops, you're not going to do that. We're going to do this. I'm sorry. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I put away my gold bands, and I needed 2 more. I know. See that big gap there? What am I thinking? It's a gap in between my ears, I swear. I forget sometimes. I'm just checking make sure that the lights are not the darks, because there were light gold and dark gold. So you put the B bands there, and then you connect with the A here. And now we will cap it with our extension color. Try that again. Okay, so now we're done loading the loom. It's time to turn it over, and we are going to take the A color on the left side, pull it up, and crisscross it over. I really like the roundness of these. I think they're really cool looking. They don't have any flat edges, it's just pulsed circumference. I don't know. That area is all nice and round. Okay, then we will take our B color and bring this up. And next we are going to come and grab the C and bring it out. And bring it back. And then you are going to reach all the way down and grab this blue one and bring it up here. I've definitely employed this sort of looping back. I've done so many. Like Jay said, he has so many babies. I can't remember all their names. Okay, now, the one thing you will have to keep in mind is each time we go up to another set of A bands, we're going to be reversing the order. So we started here and went up to there. So we're going to start on this side, and it's really easy. This one's going that way is on the top. So that one will be the first one, so to ensure that it'll be on the bottom in this next. I don't know why I decided to do that, but that's what I do. Suppose I could try it. Now we're going to take the C band, and you might want to help. Turn this so I can help. I don't want to stretch these out too much. So we're going to take the C out. It's very hard on the fingers. There. Just because it's sticky and I just want it to slip out. See, that one looks really nice. This one's a little... There it goes. And then our third step is to take the B color and bring it up to its home pin. Okay. So it's 3 easy steps, and you just have to remember to alternate, and since this gold is going this way is on the top, this will be the first one. So this is step 1 is to crisscross your golds, or your A color. Then you're going to reach down and grab your C. And bring it back. backwards, but it's going to its home pin, unlike the gold. And then thirdly, you reach down and grab the B color. So looping back is B, C, A. Okay, let me show you one more time. This one will be the first one. Remember to alternate each section of A's. And the second thing is to pull out, I'm sorry my hand's in the way, but all I'm doing is releasing it from this pin without, so I don't want these to be fully, all stretched out and lose their nice plump little form. Just really stick. And then thirdly, you take the B band up to its home pin. And there you have it. So you're pretty much going to do that all the way up. And if, after you do your, so you're going to do your A, C, and this B. And if you get done this sequence and you're not quite sure where to go from there, just hold on and I'll show you how to finish it off. I stopped here so that any of you that might not be not quite sure where to go from here, I can assist you. The last thing I did was looped the C color band backwards. So of course the final sequence is the B, so now I'm going to do the B. Remember, crisscross the A, then you did the C, and the third step was the B color. So now we have, oops, hold on. See, this one's on top over here, so I'm going to do this and this one this way first, so it will be underneath this one. And now we are ready to loop it, what do you call that? I'll put on the extension. Put on the extension and take it off. Okay. And for those of you who didn't notice, I should have said this at the beginning, but this can be done with one loom and one extra bar. As you can see, it's attached right here, and this one's kind of in the middle of the other three. And unless it's a super tightly woven design, it's not too much strain doing this. For those of you who don't have the budget right now to get a second loom, and it took me a little bit to get my second and third loom. Actually, I stole my daughter's because she didn't want it, so now I have three. But if I want to do wider bracelets, I have to get a couple more and extend them to the proper length. I'll need a couple more. So now I pulled out both ends of that first extension, the extension band. I turn my hook upside down and grab a band and just, sometimes I have trouble with this. I have to back out and try again. There you go. That first one's the hardest because there's more tension, so it's harder. But nice big fat loops like you have here. So after you can get through that first one, then you're fine. And as you all know, unless you're watching one of my videos for the first time, I do my extension halfway. I'm now up to a total of 6 bands on each side, including that one that I had pre-placed, and I added 5 more. And so now I'm just going to pull these off so I don't stretch them. it's interesting. Sometimes I've noticed pulling it off, just pulling it off the loom like most people do, kind of a ripping sensation. It makes the design better, and other times doing so kind of overstretches the design. So very gently lift it off the loom, and we're going to see what this color and type band looks like. Okay. Cool. It looks different. It's just amazing how they just all look different than each other. Well, I like it. I'm still trying to interpret it. I'm trying to remember the colors I used and how they're interplaying. I really like how the gold looks in between here. You can't appreciate this springtime green in here nearly as much, although I like the way that purple pops. Okay, let's finish this off. Yeah, Jubilee's good. There was another name I'm thinking it would work. I think that's probably been used many times. So now I'm finishing my extension. The typical way extensions are done. And you take your cap over like that. Grab your hook. Oh my goodness, I need a sip of water. But we're almost done. Very hot today, and I've got 2 fans blowing around, and it may cool me off, but it's drying out my throat. Okay, so this is Jubilee this way, and here it is this way. It's really strange, this, you see. Does it look different? I don't know, I have to sit and study it, but well, that one's too close in colors. But anyways, here you have, I like this side better, Jubilee. And if you like this design, let me know. You can feel free to follow me on Instagram @DebsThing, or here on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more of my upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Hi there everyone, this is Debbie from DebsThing. Today I'm going to be showing you my original design, Jubilee. And if you heard that, that was a comment from my little peanut gallery, my Juju kitty behind me. But anyways, this was the first one I did, and it obviously got smushed up and it doesn't look so good. And here's the second one I did, which looks a little better. But what I really think it needed, which they didn't have out at the time, were the these right here, either the pearl or the Persian or Egyptian, medieval, the thick ones, so they hold themselves. This was a lime green. It's just too wimpy to hold the design. So I'm going to be using, when I make my demonstration, I will be using one of those special type of bands for this one that comes up, and it's still happy and festive. Maybe I should have named it something else, but I think Jubilee works. And if I change my mind at the end, you'll obviously be aware of that, because I won't have it up as Jubilee. So anyhow, you will be using 4 pins like this, and definitely, you know, if you can extend this, it'd be a little better. It's not too bad. It does cover the basic top of the wrist, but no further. So I had to use, quite a few bands to make the extension. So for those of you that like to have it go away all the way around, you definitely want to double it up, but you might want to just practice it on one loom first to make sure you like it. So color A, which is the one going up the middle, here's the reverse side, which is almost a design in itself. I'm not sure I like how the green there is one of those greens from Camo Paint collection, mixture rather. So I will be using jelly navy blue. For the jelly yellow here, which is our color B, I'm going to be using this light gold, which came from the silicone mixed metallic. And then thirdly, the color C, which is the ones that loop so beautifully across the top. I am going to be using, so glad they put the names on the Egyptian Navy. They put some stickers on it before I was taking my big black marker and writing it down. You know, you get 60 packs or so, different colors, and half of them have no names on it. It's kind of hard to remember. So anyways, those are my colors. I'm really thinking this is going to look super, super nice when it's done. So let's get started. I will be taking my B color. I have these mixed up. Did I say this wrong? You know what? I'm sorry. This is the B color, and this is the A, so it's A, B, C. I'm just confusing myself a little because I am starting with the B color, but that's just how I had it labeled when I got first made my little notes. So anyways, A, B, and C. So we're going to take color B and put it across here. That is going to be our extension later on. And then we will take B again and stretch it up here from the second one in at the bottom to 1, 2, 3. Third pin at the top, and of course you will do the same on the bottom. Now you will place 2 A-colored bands like this. And then you will take your C-color bands and place it like this. It's reminiscent of another design I did, except it was like, I think 5 bands, 5 pins wide. I can't remember off the top of my head which it is. So anyways, this is going to be the sequence pretty much almost to the end. So we're going to do B first. So step 1. Step 2 is color A. I know I just should have switched that in my instructions. And then step 3 is color C. So you're going B, A, C, B, A, C. So B, A, C. And I'll do it one more time. Take the B color. Then your A. And then your C. If you're wondering why I have that such an odd order, originally I had started out and used the A color as my extension, but since I switched to using the more expensive and you get half as the amount, I don't want to waste anything, you know, these nice ones on the extension, so I switched the B color, which is just a common jelly, and that's why it's kind of funky. But anyways, I think once you get in the hang of it, it doesn't really matter. It's you know, B, A, and then C. Okay, and if you need to see it again, just rewind it, and hopefully I've shown enough of it that you can follow through and finish placing it. Go all the way up till like you do your last full set, B, A, and then C. The C's out when you do the C's out to here. Just wait for me to show you how to finish it off.